Hey guys, I'm gonna do something today that might be a little bit unusual. I'm here at Magic Mountain, and yes, this is a recovery video. But I promise you, stay with me. It's gonna make sense once it goes along, I promise. You see, a year and a half ago, I couldn't have done this. I mean, I could have physically, but I wouldn't have been present. I wouldn't have been here mentally, and it just would have been a whole thing. But I promise you, can continue watching this video, and I promise you it will make a lot of sense. So here we are inside this park full of roller coasters and chaos, and I'm going to show you why this park full of roller coasters represents so much of my recovery and what I've learned about recovery. Some of these roller coasters are going to represent a certain part of recovery, and when I get to those roller coasters, I will let you know what part of recovery it represents. So come along with me and let's do it. So, you know, recovery isn't about what you stop doing. It's about what you start feeling and what you start, doing in your recovery. And this park, coming in here is a lot like the first step. You buy the ticket, you enter the doors, and you're nervous because you have no idea what's going to happen. You don't know which way to go. It's a huge park and there's different paths to take. You know what I mean? And you don't know which one is the right one. But the point is that you stepped in and you're heading towards the right path. No matter which way you go, you stepped into the right direction because you chose recovery. You chose to step in, you chose to do it. So it doesn't matter which path you take as long as you continue on that path. And it's gonna be scary. Trust me, it's gonna be scary. First ride, Goliath. It looks scary, right? From down here. It's big, it's tall, and you have no idea what it's gonna be like once you get up there. That's exactly what recovery is. You have no idea what's ahead. It looks scary from down here. It really does. But once you get up there, it's amazing. So let's take a ride and see how recovery feels when you first start. From down here, Goliath is 255 feet, 85 miles per hour, and you're thinking, this is what I have to climb, this is what I have to do to get here. It's terrifying, it's scary, for sure. But you know what? The climb is always worth it. No matter what, the climb is always worth it. You see, this is the worst part, waiting. Yeah, you can back out now, but it's gonna be awkward. Your brain plays tricks on you. In early recovery, it's like, can I really do this? Do I have to do this? Can I back out? But that's your brain playing tricks on you. You can do it. Look at all these people waiting. You're not the only one. You don't have to do it alone. This climb, this slow mechanical climb, you can see everything from up here. Your whole life spread out below you. And you're thinking about everything that led you here. Every choice, every mistake, every moment you knew you needed to change. But you didn't. And then that first week, that first month, but it's like, holy shit, I did it. The fear is real, the drop is real, but it's always worth it. You did it. You finally did it, and you can't believe you did it, but you're here, and you accomplished a fear that you never thought you could accomplish. And that's what it's all about in the beginning of it. So let's see what else we can get into. Let's do it. Next up, Twisted Colossus. Now this one's different. This one has inversions and twists and turns. It's crazy. Sound a little bit familiar? That's the beginning of recovery. You know what? It's not always easy, but you know what? There's twists and turns. You know, it's crazy. But the point is you're still moving forward. You're still going towards the right direction, and that's what matters. You just gotta hold on tight, and the ride ends. It gets a little bit easier. So let's do it. You know, the thing about this roller coaster is that it's a racing coaster. You know, same track, 2 trains, but riding the same course. That's you in recovery. Some days you're going to be ahead and some days you're going to be behind. But the point is that you're on the same ride. That's what matters. You see? We're behind. That's recovery. We just got to catch up. But I promise you, we will. So you know what I just realized up there when I'm upside down and twisting and turning? That I'm trusting those restraints. That I'm trusting them to hold me in when everything else is telling me that I shouldn't be. I should just come right out. But you know what those restraints are? Those restraints are your support system. That's meetings, you know, your sponsor, family, friends, you know, a partner. There's always going to be something to help you through those twists and turns in life and recovery. You're always going to have a support system. Even if you don't have a family, there's meetings, there's your sponsor, there's always somebody there that's going to be there through all those twists and turns in recovery. And then we have full throttle. Full throttle is a launch coaster, right? It launches you forward and you go over that huge loop and it doesn't feel like you're going to make it. But then you fly through the loop, go back, and then it launches you backwards, right? You launch backwards, but the thing is sometimes you have setbacks. But then it moves forward. It launches you back forward. So you got to always remember, yes, there are going to be setbacks, but you just need enough momentum to get over the next hill. I promise you, again, it's worth it. Don't let setbacks make you think that you can't go forward, because you can. You know, when I came in today, I walked in here and I looked at all these crazy rides and I'm thinking, I can't do this. You know, I can't conquer these rides. But then I looked around at everybody else here, right? Everybody else here is here to conquer their fear. Is here to turn fear into excitement, to turn fear into being happy and just enjoying life. And that's what this park is, right? It's people walking in scared, but conquering something that they didn't think they could conquer. And that's you know, walking into detox, walking into rehab, and you're seeing all these other people, and you're saying, okay, you know what? If they can do it, so can I. And that's what it feels like, walking to these doors too. You know, seeing all these big scary things, thinking that you can't do it. But the best part is that you can. You see, and then there's Lex Luthor. It's not about the twists and the turns and the craziness. It's about the view. It's about what you can see now. All the way up there, you can see every single path, every single, you know, pattern, everything. Everything is clear. It's beautiful. Only that ride is closed, but up there, you can see everything. Everything is clear. You know, it's so beautiful to see clearly and see exactly what is going down here. You know, down here it feels chaotic. It's crazy, right? It just doesn't feel like, you know, maybe you went the wrong way, you took the wrong turn, but up there you can see the path clearly and see that you are going in the right direction. You know, I actually want to say something to anybody out there that's still struggling, or if you're on day 1 or day 30. You know, just always remember that there is life after addiction. You know, that, you know, it's scary. It is. I'm not going to promise that fear goes away, because I'm still scared every day. I'm scared every day that I might fail at something. But I remember that I can feel joy again. This whole park here is proof that I can feel joy again. And everybody in this park is having fun, that's enjoying themselves, that's conquering a fear that they thought they can never conquer. Just know that there's other people like you out there that are scared, and they're gonna understand your fear. You know what I mean? You just gotta step out, take that first step, and be like, you know what? I want help. I want to go through those doors. I want to ride Goliath. I want to ride Twisted Colossus. I want to get on, you know, full throttle. But the most of all, I want to be on Lex Luthor, where I'm sitting on top of that ride, and I can see everything clearly now. That's the goal. And I know you guys can do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. That is no doubt. Just take that first step. Me and Stacy struggled for 11 years. 11 years. Feeling numb, feeling nothing at all. But then, we decided to take the ride. And it's the best ride we can ever get on. You just gotta step through those doors and choose recovery. Again, I promise you, it's worth it. The ride is worth it. You just gotta step in, strap on, and trust you're on one hell of a ride. Again, guys, if you guys like these videos, like and subscribe. We'll appreciate it. And it's the grills without the pills.